Hey, we're back again. Out here, we've got some progress to show on our Toro wheel horse, the 269. We've done a few things since our last get together. Let's take a look. All right. Well, the first thing we did is we took a look at something. I got a comment from one of my subscribers and a buddy of mine, TVM123, Terry. Terry noticed that the sparking that we were getting when we were trying to start it the last time, and he commented that he's found some of these that the engine is loose. And to be honest with you, this thing was about ready to fall out. There's 4 bolts that hold this in. There's one right there. And there's another one up in here, and 2 on the other side. And these 2 here were pretty much about ready to fall out, and the other ones on the other side were loose. So good catch on that, Terry. We tightened them up. Everything's fine now. Seems tight. We did that. We went through. We cleaned it up. Just basically wiped it down, and then we put a few bolts and some epoxy in our hood and got that back together. I think as good as it's going to be. Missing a couple pieces, but overall it'll be all right. And let's see. We got our lights working on the front here. That's good. We've run it some. I put some fresh gas in it and run it. Actually runs really good. Running better all the time. I think we get the gas all fresh in it and it'd be good. Then we went through and we spent a few minutes and tried to figure out the jigsaw puzzle that is the snow thrower and the attachment. And we've got that all on. We had all the little bits and pieces and pins and clips and for that and that pile over there. That was over there in the corner. We had the manual, so that helped a lot, and we went through there and got it put together. The only thing that we don't have for it is the actual drive belt. So we're going to have to order one of those, and then this will be a functional unit ready for use or to sell, whichever. Kind of a cool tractor. One of the things that's kind of neat is you got this deal here. Kind of hard to beat that. I mean, you just sit there and push a button. That's pretty cool. We got our side panels put on down there. We had those. We had to kind of search out some hardware. So the only thing we have left to do is we have to put our wheel weights on. We gotta get these for either side. We don't, like I say, we don't have change for it, so I think it's probably pretty important that we put the weights on. So I've got 4 bolts, I believe, are correct for it. They look like they would be. So let's see what we can do with those, and maybe we'll get those on. And then once we get our belt, it'll be set to go. Well, I think the first thing we got to do is take our cool wheel covers off. I think they just pop off. So we'll get those off, out of the way. Clean all the grass out of the inside of the wheels. And I think maybe to make this a little easier, let's do this. Let's we'll jack it up. So we can spin them around. That might make it a little bit more convenient. Not a bad day today. It's a little cold, but there's no nothing going on out there. The snow is pretty much gone with the rain that we had. So, alright. Got that. Take our brake off. Alright. So, bolts. Bolts and a ratchet. Well, I don't know if these are exactly the correct things for these. Give it a shot. The square in the wheel looks a lot larger than the square on the carriage bolts. I don't know how heavy these are, but they do have a little weight to them, that's for sure. So, I was just assuming they fit this machine. I don't think they fit the other one. But let's see. That may make this a challenge. We'll have to see. There, I hope you guys can still see kind of what we're doing. Yeah, these holes are for a lot larger carriage bolts. That's for sure. Okay. Now, gotta figure out how to get these up in there. Place, I guess. There. Alright, there's one. This is a real chore. Alright. So that one, I'll kind of sort of hold that on. The square is not going to engage in the hex exactly the way it's supposed to, but because of the size difference, that's okay. We'll figure it out. And to make it more interesting, they are heavy. It is working. I kind of think this is these are the kind of things, once you get them on, you're not going to take them out. There. Well, there's one. There's one of them. I wipe all this stuff down, WD-40, clean it up. Works pretty good. I don't think these are actual wheel horse weights. I think they're some aftermarket thing. I think that's why they're a little different. Alright. So there's that one. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so that one's on. And that one's on. Pretty simple little project. They're kind of heavy, kind of a pain. I come up with my bag of tricks, and I come up with two vacuum plugs to stick over the bolt sticking out, but I only had two of them, so I just put a couple pieces of hose on those two and cut them off. So that's pretty much it for this one. We'll get that belt, and it's ready to try out pushing some snow. So that kind of wraps that up. The belt will probably be a week or so, I think. The belt for those snow blowers that I was looking at, from, the actual Toro one was like $140 something, and then two or three of the aftermarket mower places were, I think $112 was the cheapest I found. But I did find a Kevlar replacement for this particular machine on eBay for $40, so plus $8 shipping. So we got that coming, and that'll take care of that. Like I say, and then that one will be ready to go. Hopefully we'll test it out, but I don't see any reason why the blower won't work good. So our two Toros, wheel horses, will both be ready to go. We should be able to sell either or of them for more than we have in both of them, invested money-wise, and not really very much time at all. We didn't spend a lot of time on them. So I think those are a good deal. So next up, we still got our LT166 over there that we could work on, see what's up with the hydro on that. But I think more interesting than that would be to start doing some work on our 725 Suburban that we have up on the table. That one's just been sitting there patiently waiting. So that might be a good one to get onto and see what we can do with that. Kind of excited about that one. Like I say, of the Suburbans, that one there is my favorite. So we'll do that maybe someday this week. Don't have an awful lot going on this week, and all the outside work has pretty much come to a standstill with the weather and stuff, so I don't even know what the weather's supposed to be this week. So anyways, good deal. That's about all we got. So I want to thank everybody for looking in, And WTBM123 Terry, thank you for catching that engine mount thing. I gotta check all my other Deeres, with the exception that 166 over there is the only one that actually doesn't have a Kohler engine on it of my working ones. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look at that on all of them, see if maybe that's a common thing. Maybe it happens to them all. I mean, 'cause they were just flat out loose, and it's weird because they have lock nuts on them, but apparently they don't hold much. So, anyways, until the next episode of our little show here, as always, I want to thank everybody for watching, and definitely encourage you to comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever, and it's all appreciated. And until the next time, I guess, as always, take it easy.